Oh, it's discouraging to lose, but if you take away the mistakes and some of the opportunities you had, you're right with this team. Is that encouraging, discouraging, or I mean?
Well, first of all, we look at mistakes as things that are correctable, and there are a number of things that were correctable. We're never going to be satisfied with saying, well, if and buts, candy and nuts, because it's not Christmas every day. So we didn't make the plays to win the game. Nebraska did. They've got a good football team. I think we have a chance to have a good football team. There are a number of things I was pleased with by our performance. Defensively, I was disappointed the last two drives in the first half. The last two drives in the game. I'm not worried about the last one, the two scoring drives. Those 4 drives were, they outmanned us, they outpowered us. They've got a physical football team. They showed that tonight. There's no surprise we knew they were going to do that. I thought, for the most part, I thought we did a decent job on Martinez. I was pleased offensively in a couple of our drives that we were able to go down and score some touchdowns and move the football a little bit on. We had a plan coming into the game. We were going to try to run between the tackles. I think we got that done. We had a plan that we were going to try to shorten the game so that they wouldn't have the ball as long, and we were able to get that done. We were going to take some chances in our kicking game, and we did. Tried to fake field goal or fake punt, didn't work. Missed a field goal, should have points there, and so it wasn't from a lack of effort. I think our kids came focused, like they believed that they could win the football game. I know that they believe now that they can compete with them, and we'll move forward. It's a great time to have a bye. We're 3-1. I like being 3-1. Pretty good position to be in going into your first bye. We're a pretty healthy football team right now, so we'll utilize the off week to make our guys even healthier, work on some fundamentals, fine-tune some areas, maybe look at a couple additions to some of the things that we're doing, and try to get a jump on our next opponent, which is Utah State.
Coach, take away those last 2 drives in the first half. How would you sum up the performance from your defense?
Well, other than those last 2 drives, we had one broken play, or where we a big play. We had 2 big plays the first half. I'm not right in front of me. But they're going to make some big plays. I don't think there was any question about that. But a little disappointed that they're able to go out there and pound for 10, 11, 12 plays at a time without us stopping.
How disheartening was that first drive coming out at halftime to get the 2 penalties that were really crucial?
Yeah, it was. You don't deserve to win when you do those things. Good teams don't do those things. And, we're obviously not a good team yet. I think, certainly, we have the opportunity to be a pretty good team. But, mature teams don't go out and, hit guys when they're not looking and do, have stupid penalties. Really, stupid penalties are just, it's free yardage for them. And, in a game of this magnitude, and they know that, you can ask our players, they know that we can't have, stupid penalties in a game like this. You can't make big mistakes in a game like this. Especially after going out there and realizing that physically, we probably do okay against them physically. I thought our kids, brought it and were physical. And, I think we got a little wore out at the end. Looking at that their offensive line, and they're huge. And so I think it wore us a little bit at the end.
Your offensive line, I thought, for the most part, like you said, played physical. You were able to, like you said, run the ball in the tackles. Did you see something that you felt you could establish in there?
Well, we knew we had to make some changes. Running sideways wasn't the answer, against this team. How long can you block them? And we just felt that, they'd had people that had success running between the tackles. And we game planned to do that, and add a couple schemes in there. And, it hits quicker, you don't have to sustain as long, and give us a chance to run the football on them. And I think we did a fairly decent job of rushing the ball.
It felt like the game was manageable for Brett, too, when you had that. You had a lot of third and shorts that seemed to help.
Yeah, I was, that kid, what is this game for him? It's the 9th ranked team in the country. I thought he did a fantastic job of managing the offense, to take it where we were huddling part of the time and taking time down and sometimes not huddling. And, there's a lot of adjustments that, to the Lambert probably don't seem that big, but I thought he handled them tremendously. And, like I keep saying, he's going to keep getting better. We should take the last throw back, but he made one bad throw in the game. He had an open guy, overthrew him a little bit, but he's maturing. He's getting better. I thought we might have had a touchdown down in the corner. Josh Doxson, it was a phenomenal catch by him. Guys upstairs tell me he's in. It's a touchdown. So some of those younger kids in the program, to play against a team like this, in an atmosphere like this, can do nothing but help us. And they're disappointed. That was a silent locker room. And my point to them is, if losing to Nebraska is okay, then we got the wrong guys in this program, because that's not how we run this program. We expect to win every week. We expected to win when we kicked off in this game. I think our guys had great attitudes going into it. We're excited about it. I got to thank our fans. Our fans were unbelievable showing up tonight and really, really making this a special place. And we appreciate that. And we're going to continue to fight hard for them, to give them a team they can be proud of.
Coach, you talked about the pass in the middle to Mozzie that he broke and what you saw there, and then maybe going back to something similar later where he just didn't quite snag it?
Yeah, we had, it was a play action pass. We've been running the ball for us, one play action, and as you probably know, we tried to get him out of the pocket, some change the pocket, that type of thing. And we got a switch route going out there and got Mozzie on a post, and he beat the defender. And I thought Brett made a tremendous play, and Mozzie's made that play over and over in practice. He'll make it again this season, but we had a chance to get him open and have a chance to replay this next year.
Coach, the physical nature of Nebraska's defense, especially in the secondary, how's that going to help your wide receivers going forward?
Well, that's as good a personnel in the secondary probably as we're going to see this year. And so, if we're able to get open against them and do some things, against their secondary, I would hope that, we could exploit some other people along the way this year. But, I think, they were up to the challenge. Our guys were. It's great experience, particularly with a lot of those young kids that we're playing, to go out there and play that caliber of player. And like I said, it'll do nothing but help our football program.
So talk about special forces a lot. How much did their kicking game really, hurt you guys? They're kicking the ball in the end zone every time for touchback.
Yeah, I mean, you start at the 20-yard line, but that guy had a monster leg. It didn't matter which way he was kicking. It was going to the end zone. So we got one return at the end, so got the ball on the 20-yard line, so it didn't make much of a difference. So, we'd like to return balls. We think we have a pretty good kick return team, but just wasn't that opportunity tonight. I think our punting game is improving. I think we're covering guys into those things. We try to get after them with a block today, and they did a pretty good job of handling that. And they only punted a few times and got good kicks off. But we're making progress. I think we got great penetration against the giant line of our field goal team, and we got to do a little better job showing up the inside of our field goal team. Get a little pressure. Kicks are all high enough.
It seemed like Deshaun played a little bit better today. Could you address that, and also just the fact of getting Kenny Browder back and his initial thoughts on him tonight?
Well, I have to look at the film to evaluate the single guy's performance without having just physically after the game. So we'll look at the film. But it's good to have Kenny back in the mix of things, and we've got a number of guys back there now that we're going to be able to play with, we're going to be able to compete with, which is great because we still have a lot of competition going on in practice, and we've got 2 weeks now to compete for spots going into the next game.
Coach, you practiced with crowd noise for a home game for the first time ever. What are the amount of Nebraska fans here a factor in the game?
I don't think they're a factor. We scored a touchdown. They're pretty loud down there at their end zone in the fourth quarter. And some third downs, we had started the ball on the 20 down there.
Can you talk about the decision to go for it on fourth down there? What you saw, you had an opportunity to get that first?
In the fourth quarter?
Yeah, third quarter.
Third.
Fourth down.
We got the fourth down?
Yeah,
we had we're a good field. We felt that we had to try to make a play. We had designed a fake. We catch with man coverage, and could have executed a little quicker, got thrown off a little quicker, got probably running a bit more. Play would probably work. We picked the guy that was covering him, and that guy took on coverage. Just trying to make a play.